welcome to another episode of RawRadiantHealth.com, and I'm Natasha St. Michael, and thank you so much for joining me. So today is Thursday, and I'm going to talk about a subject I wouldn't normally talk about, but I feel like there's definitely a place for it. And I'm going to talk about cooked foods today because I get emails every single day asking me, is this food all right? And can I prepare this food this way? And is this all right to have every day? And many questions about cooked food that I figured today I'm just going to lump it all together into one episode and just move on from it. Okay, so but first I do want to mention why I don't eat cooked food. I don't eat any cooked food. I eat just raw fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds, okay? And the reason why is because there's two reasons. The first one is because I get all the nutrition from my raw fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds. Whereas if you cook anything, studies have shown that you lose at least 50% of the nutrition, okay? And with vitamins, I think you can lose up to like 80 or 90% of the vitamin content in food once it's heated or cooked, okay? And that's a lot. So when you think about it, whatever you're eating, if you ate it raw, it's going to have like a full amount of nutrition and phytonutrients and antioxidants and vitamins and minerals and everything. But the moment you cook it, you're going to lose half the protein, you're going to lose like majority of the vitamins, you might lose some of the minerals, you're going to lose the antioxidants, you're going to destroy the omega-3 fatty acids, like you just lose all the good stuff, okay? And you know, when you think about it, it's funny because like, you know, a lot of people complain like, oh, you know, raw foods, it's so expensive, and then when you think about it, you're not really getting much nutrition out of the processed stuff. So, you know, you're getting more for less with the raw foods, okay? And everything is absorbable and bioavailable, and nothing is getting funky, okay? Like we all know that when you heat oils, any oil, it's going to turn into a trans fat, or it's going to become carcinogenic, okay? So it's not good for you to be eating that kind of stuff. Whereas if you eat a raw fat, it's good for your body. It's not going to harm your body, okay? So personally, I've actually seen the benefit and the results of eating a raw food diet, and I mean, I feel better than I've ever felt, and I know it's because I'm getting the nutrition and I'm not constantly like craving things and I'm not up and down, because I'm getting everything I need and probably a little bit more, which is good. And the second reason that I'm on raw foods is a lot of it's actually the mental clarity and just being really, the first time in my life where I feel like, you know, more stable, more focused, more alert, more alive. Like I'm not weighed down, I'm not bogged down, I'm not up and down, I'm not all over the place, and I'm not like zoned out. I'm pretty much clued in, and that really, it's amazing to see the difference from just changing your diet, how much that can sort of bring you back and really ground you as well. So that's why I eat raw foods. I just feel 100 times better, and I want to stay that way. So I stay away from cooked foods because it just doesn't work for me. So, but I am going to help you out there because I know that majority of you eat cooked foods. I know that a lot of you are on a high raw food diet, or you're transitioning onto raw foods, but you're still eating some cooked stuff. So I want to kind of guide you in the right direction as to what to eat and what to stay away from. So the main thing is you want to eat as much whole foods as possible, okay, whether they're raw or they're cooked. And you want to stay away from anything that's processed. You don't want to be eating things that are coming out of a package, a box, a can, like, you know, anything that's like pre-made in a factory or outside of your own home, okay? If what you're eating, if when you're looking at it, you can tell what all the ingredients are and they appear to be coming straight from the source and not being refined and processed in any way, then fine, enjoy it. So have your vegetables and your greens and, you know, steam them up or cook them up however you want or have them raw. That's fine, you know, and have potatoes and squash and yam and eggplant. Like, enjoy those foods. That's great because it's a whole food. But the moment that you start getting into foods that have been processed into, like, you know, like a veggie pate burger that comes in a plastic package in a box, you have to start wondering. And it's the same thing with meat products, okay? Like, a lot of times vegetarians, they think they're doing their body good. Like, for me, example, I've been vegetarian for so many years, and I thought I was doing good eating, you know, like my fake meat products. Those things are just as bad as the meat products. If you look at the label, they're full of sugar, they're full of colorings, flavorings, and MSG, and, you know, weird fillers and soy isolates and just weird stuff, okay? So whether it's a processed meat product or a processed vegan or vegetarian product, beware, make your own food. That's bottom line, okay? And, you know, just stay away from anything that's coming out of a package. Now, the next thing is legumes, beans, chickpeas, lentils, things like that. They're great whether you cook them or you sprout them, but don't get them out of a can, okay? If they're out of a can, it's full of salt, it's full, sometimes it's even got some lard thrown in there, okay, to enhance the flavor and texture. So don't go with canned stuff, canned soups, like all that stuff is just nasty. Make your own soups, make your own stews. Get into the habit of making your own food, okay? If you're gonna eat cooked food, eat healthy cooked food and be a participant in the making of it. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is grains. Grains, okay, there's a lot of grains that are actually not so good for you. Wheat has wheat gluten in it, which is a protein that they say about 70% of the population has an allergy or sensitivity to. It's very abrasive on the system, and it actually destroys the villi in the small intestine, which creates a malabsorption problem, a major issue. It can majorly be problematic on someone's health, especially in the long term, okay? So, and if 70% of the population actually has a sensitivity to it, that's not good. So you want to keep wheat, if you can, completely out of your diet or to the very, very minimum. And that includes like pastas and breads and flour and anything that's made with wheat, pastries, cookies, that kind of stuff, eliminate it. And what you want to do is find a list of all the gluten-containing foods out there, because it's not only wheat, it also is in like spelt and rye and barley and all sorts of stuff. So be aware of that, because that could be, if you're having some health issues, that might be it. And there are a few grains though that don't have gluten in them and are actually pretty good for you, which includes quinoa, millet, amaranth, buckwheat. Those are great. Those are good, and you can either even sprout them and have them raw, or you can cook them up. So you can do that as well. And brown rice. Have the brown rice over the white rice. You know, get out of having processed and refined foods and go more towards the whole foods. Okay? Now, someone's asked me also about soy and what my view is on soy. Soy, majority of the soy today is GMO. Okay? Not really into the genetically modified food. So I would stay away from it, even if it says organic. Be careful. You know, things, GMO spreads. Okay? It's airborne. It goes into other people's crops. So soy, not so good. Also, there's soy in everything. Okay? Here in North America, soy is pumped into every single processed food out there. There is some sort of soy byproduct. People have more than enough soy just coming out of the processed food they're eating that they don't need to be adding even more into their diet. I myself, once upon a time, used to eat soy 3 times a day. I got really sick, hormonal imbalances, everything. I don't advise eating so much soy. Have tofu maybe once a week, once a month, tempeh once in a while, but don't go crazy with this stuff, okay? So that's my little cooked food lesson for today. And I'm wishing you guys a fabulous, fabulous day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.